Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The Nigerian Minister for Transportation has kind of reacted to the statement from an Igbo group rejecting him as being a part of the Southeast. Don't forget that some time ago, Hannes and Igbo came up and told Nigerians that if they have to support Rotimi and Mechi, then they should know that they are supporting an Igbo presidency. And it wasn't long, another group came up and said that Rotimi and Mechi is hooked with the South. He has no part with the Southeast, and he is not one of the presidential representative of the Ndibos. But right now, when he went to Gun State, he kind of replied a statement that was made against him and Wike. You're going to hear what he has to say, whether he is part of Ndibo or he's part of Yoruba or he's part of Hausa or even the Fulanis. We're going to be seeing what his response is. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Nigerian Minister for Transportation and former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amaechi recently visited APC delegates in Ogun State to solicit their support for his presidential bid ahead of the party's presidential primary election. According to Daily Trust, Amaechi, during a meeting with the governor of the state, Dagbo Abiodun, and the APC delegates in the state, described himself as a detribalized leader with the wealth of experience needed to solve the problems in Nigeria. According to him, he said, I am very experienced. I am not an Igbo candidate and I will never be one. I am not a Yoruba candidate, and I will never be one. I am not a Hausa stroke Fulani candidate, and I will never be a Fulani or Hausa candidate. I am a Nigerian candidate, Amaechi said to the delegate. Furthermore, the minister told the delegates that he was aware that their son, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, was contesting for the presidency, but they should vote for him, Amaechi, because he has more experience in dealing with the kinds of problems in Nigeria. To buttress his argument, Amaechi said his antecedents suggest that he can rule Nigeria better than any of the candidates in the 2023 race to Aso Rock. According to him, he said no one among them competing has governed a state where there was insecurity. When I was elected governor of Rivers State, 2 months old children were being kidnapped. What did I do? I made a law, and that if you pay the ransom, you will be in prison for 6 months because because where there is no demand, there will be no supply. Those were the words of Amaechi, kind of declaring that he has no part with anybody. But I think that's just some political words. But then let's look at what Nigerians have to say. Someone here says, I don't really understand some tribal folks that keep forcing their tribal logo on Rotimi Amaechi. He has said it so audibly clear that he is not an Igbo man. Can we know a man more than himself? So why the hula baloo? Another person here says, you don't even look like a local oil mill manager, so why are you looking up to be a president? Even Sao Tome will be too heavy for you. Even it's an insult to the Ndibos when ignorant people mistake you for an Igbo man. God forbid. Another one here says, your so-called incoming president is a mere chameleon. He is hereby declared unfit to run for the presidency, talk less of being elected. Another person says, good evening, fellow Nigerians. With due respect, I don't think that the headline is patriotic. It stands at variance with the body of the statement. Let it be well known that this man is a Nigerian. He is not trying to be an Ndibo. This one here says, I think that he is only trying to let Nigerians understand his standpoint when it comes to the issue of leadership, that he represents the entirety of Nigeria. After all, he said he's not also a Fulani man and will never be, neither is he a Yoruba man and he will never be. All what he's trying to tell us is that he is a Nigerian. and that is sacrosanct. Another person say, I could remember you saying you are an Igbo man when you were having confrontation with the present governor of Rivers State. How come you are now saying you are not an Igbo candidate? Let's join hands together and project Peter Obi as our mandate. He has all it takes to be there. From appearance, the way he speaks, the knowledge and experience. Let's come together and project him. He is best for now. Now, guys, guys, please go back and read the article again before dragging Amaechi unnecessarily. In simple terms, Amaechi said he is neither Igbo, Yoruba, nor Hausa, meaning he is a detribalized Nigerian for everybody. That's exactly what I saw there, because he only made us to understand that he is a Nigerian. In other words, he can be shared among, if you want to call him a Hausa man, you can go ahead. If you want to call him any name, you can call him. But for him, he is a Nigerian man in general. He doesn't have a particular place where he comes from. So I think that should be settled once and for all. But then Nigerians are still talking. This one said, you are not Igbo, you are not Yoruba, you are not Hausa. Then you must be a Niger Delta militant, which is worse than Boko Haram. Now we need to understand the perspective this man is coming from. Another person here says, you are just deceiving yourself. Who wants a betrayer and a person like you to be an Igbo man, Tofiakwa? This one says, I keep saying it that one of the challenges with Nigerians is that most of them do not understand simple English. You can imagine what these guys are saying, and it's quite frustrating for me. Another one said, I hear you well, sir. You are only telling us that you are the tribalized Nigerians, and we stand with that particular statement. Another person here, to be frank, Igbos in this platform are abusive and empty. I am ashamed. Instead of being constructive in delivering their point, they will start to abuse people, smacking emptiness and ignorance. Please let us learn to be civil. That's one of the challenges that we normally have. Oftentimes, given the opportunity to talk, even instead of you to just give your own opinion. I mean, I've been correcting that thing severally. It's rather very wrong for someone to say something and you pick on the person, lambast the person, say all manner of terrible words at the person. It's a pointer to the fact that you are not really courteous, and it's not good for us. You understand? We are, whether you like it or not, no matter where you come from, we are all together. You understand? Someone said, Right Honorable Rotimi Amaechi is right. I was in Rivers State during his administration. We were always running on the street every other hour because of how insecure the state was at the time. But he took care of all the bad boys and returned the state to a very peaceful place to inhabit. What Nigerians need now is not a tribal president, but someone with the capacity to bring sanity back to Nigeria. Amaechi is capable in all respect. That's a very strong supporter. Now, one here say he should have given the magic wand to his beloved President Buhari after all the resources of Rivers State was largely used to sponsor Buhari's election. That's where we like to leave it. What is your own description of what he has said? Let's interact in our